Hi, how you going? It's Donna here, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about, just what I'm generally learning about issues that we have as human beings. Our minds get in the way of so much. Worry, anxiety, fear, feeling overwhelmed. They all come about because we're not in the present moment. We're not just thinking about the here and now, what we need to do now, or how we're feeling now. It's about all these things like fear and worry and anxiety and so forth. They all come about because we're either thinking of a past moment or we're thinking of a possible future moment that we have no idea on what's going to happen. I wrote a blog recently about even facing challenges and how sometimes they can be really hard. But if you just step back, take a breath, and just focus on what you need to do at any given moment, you can face your challenges and overcome them. Quite often we even feel like we're going to be challenged because we're thinking of the future and we don't know what's going to happen in the future, so you've just got to think about the here and now. And it's the same with when we're feeling fear, like fear of failure, for example. That's a really big one. And it's only because we're thinking about the future and thinking, oh, I can't do that. But it's like, how do you know? Every time we've had to face something, think of challenges that you may have overcome in the past. Think of things you've managed to get through, and you got through them in the here and now when you had to just focus on what's going on right now and deal with it as it happened. Everything was cool, So yeah, it just seems a shame, really, that our minds sort of have us thinking of a future or a past. The ego wants to kick in. It doesn't want to help us at all. It wants to prevent us from any sort of change. So we get scared of doing things, or, we get worried, or we feel overwhelmed. And all we got to do is just take some breaths. Like, seriously, just come back in the moment and think, what do I got to do right now? And that's it. Our heads get in the way of so much. And so that's where I'd like to come back to a previous video I made a little while back about learning to control our minds. Because if we can't control our minds, we're not going to be able to control all this stuff. We're not even going to be able to recognize, oh, geez, I'm feeling scared because of a future moment. Recognizing that and coming back. We need to be able to control our minds to be able to do these things. We need to be able to observe what's going on in there. And so a couple of really great exercises to help you do that, and I do these all the time, is one, hold 15 seconds of no thought. So just go blank. You might focus on the noises outside. You might focus on your own breath. Just go blank as long as you can. And you might only start off with 1 second, but that's fine. 1 second's awesome, then 2, and then 5 seconds, and, a bit more practice, and you'll be achieving that 15 seconds. And you'll even be doing 15 seconds like 3, 4, 5 times during the day. And that's great because you're learning to control your mind. We've got to be able to control these things. This ego of ours gets in the way. And then the other great exercise is 15 seconds of positive thought. So, when you've got a spare moment, traffic lights, those times, that insignificant waiting time. Insignificant waiting is like when you're waiting in a line or waiting at the traffic lights, or just those times where you're forced to have to wait. That's where you just... I saw that a couple of days ago. The Cross Lotto was like $10 million. So my positive thought was, imagine if I'd won. And I just had got this smile on my face and just focused on how it would feel, man, to win $10 million. Just that's something that makes you feel great. Feel absolutely... It might be a past memory that you've had. Like maybe the birth of your children, or the first time you ever kissed someone, or an experience that you had that was amazing, just something that just brings this feeling that makes you feel so good. 15 seconds of positive thought. So yeah, our issues come from either thinking of the past or the future. We've got to bring ourselves into the now, which means we've got to learn to control our minds. So 15 seconds of positive thought or 15 seconds of no mind are really great exercises to do that, because if we can't control our mind, we've got no chance of, ever overcoming these anxieties and fears and so forth, overwhelm and anything. So anyway, that's all I wanted to discuss today. I hope you got something out of that. And until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.